What's going on, everybody? Thought I'd jump on for a few. What's popping? 860. Just wanted to jump on for a few minutes. Check and see who's in the room. It's been a minute. Delroy, what's up? Miss Renee, how you doing? Cuzzo, what up? What's going on with everybody tonight? Today's a real laid back night, just chilling. You know. Um I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. You know, can't complain too much. It ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. You know what I mean? I just feel like I needed to jump on. Renee, how you doing? How's that book going? Delroy, I see you traveling all over the world. Renee, how that book going? I need to get a couple copies of that book. We need to let everybody know about that book. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I've been doing the 860 podcast now for the past. Okay, okay, that's dope. Always selling. Put it in the chat. Let people know where they can get the book at, Renee. Let everybody know where they can get that book so we can show some support. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. Um, Renee, maybe I need to talk to you about. Um, I want to write something on my own. You know, um, just looking for help and getting it started. And I've been doing some writing. I have a lot to say, and I just want to get it out there. Maybe you can push me in the right direction on how to do things. So I would definitely want to. I always want to work with family first before I work with anybody outside. So let me know how that worked. But definitely put that book in the chat. Let everybody know how they can reach that book. We would love to support you. Let me help you out there any way I can, the brand and just getting you out there. I want people to know what you're doing any way I can. Family got to stick together always. We got to help each other. We got to support each other. Hey, I hear that. I hear that retirement life. No, self-publish is the way to go. Okay, definitely. Interesting. I met somebody who told me to look up a website called Fiverr. It's like a publishing thing, and they said they do all of it. I have to get more of the details, but that was one of the things they said. Do it on your own, and it costs like $5 for them to look up your books and print it and do all that type of stuff. So I think that's dope. Yeah, retirement life is great. Oh, that's good. You deserve it, man. You worked hard for it. You should retire. You should. But today I just wanted to jump on. I've been doing a lot of interviews for the past 4 years, and I've heard a lot of different things as far as teams, players, and how you just hear so much from so many different people that is actuality of everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. And I wanted to give my opinion. Now, I know T.O. just posted the thing about the top teams in Kingston Park, which is a good thing. Nothing taken away from that. T.O. did a great job of sparking some interest. He's always done a great job at doing that. And I read some of the comments. I even put my list out there for Kingston. But I want people to keep in mind when you put your list together, there's got to be some type of how you rank in the teams. But I also say we can do Kingston because we actually guys played in Kingston, right? But we can't forget about where it started. Now we can put the top teams in Gershwin, we can put the top teams in Bessie Head, but if I'm not mistaken, everything started in Gersh. Bessie Head then moved to Kingston, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to make sure I'm accurate on getting that information out and being very clear about how this all started, right? Now, I also made a point that every team that won, we can go back as far as, because from what I understand, the Impalas won 10 straight championships, from what I understood. And if anybody's out there that know different, please correct me. Please correct me. Randy, what's up? Biscuit, how you doing, mama? But from what I understand, Impalas won 10 straight. They had players with DNA. Henry, what's up? They had players with DNA that brought it over to Mo Better, right? Right? And Mo Better filtered out to everybody else. And what I mean by filtered out to anybody else, guys left Mo Better and created their own team. So they had already championship DNA when they left those teams. They knew how to win. And they put those teams together, if I'm not mistaken. Now, when they say the best team in Kingston, so Gershwin before Kingston, yes, okay, Gershwin before Kingston. And that was my point because that league eventually moved over to Kingston. So I kind of don't never want to forget where we came from and where it started. It started from somewhere. And whether we moved to Kingston or wherever else, where the landmark is hollow ground, is definitely Kingston, but it actually supposed to go where it started from. Like Rucker Park is known for 155th, but Rucker also has another park where it started at originally, which is 145th, if I'm not mistaken, for the basketball players. And I would get that information, but it didn't actually start in Rucker. It started somewhere else. But people just know Rucker Park because that's the name. Um, Kingston is hollow ground for modified slow pitch softball. St. John's is known for the Arc, and that's hollow ground too. Two different leagues, three different time zones that everybody played in. And I'm only speaking for where I played. I can't speak for anybody. I can only tell you about where I played. Um, in my opinion, the top team. We can have this debate tonight. If everybody want to have this debate, let's get Delroy. You're on here. Mo Better AL. Now, and then we can even throw the Black Sox in there because everybody who played with one another all played together. It started somewhere, went to another place, ended here. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the DNA of winning is always there. I happen to play on all three. I won on all three. I want to say if I had to go out and pick the easiest, because when you say easy, like let me rephrase that, because no championship in Kingston Park is easy, not one. Not one championship is easy in Kingston Park. There's a lot of battles out there, and we all know those battles. And we took a lot of L's to get to those battles. But Snake, what up, family? Jacob, what's popping? I want to say, I want to say, you knew when you played with Mo Better, you knew automatically that your goal was to get that W. That was the end, like the practice time, the preparation for walking into park to walking out the park to the professionalism. You knew it was all about a W. And that model kind of carried over to the Black Sox. AL came in and said, we're going against all odds and we're going to win with what we know it's going to take to win, which is speed, power, pitching, and defense. And it also takes coaching. I agree with that, Cuzzo. I agree. Because when you start stretching it out to 10, it's like you're just throwing teams in there. And I'm not taking away from any of those teams that's in that top 10. You know what I mean? But everybody has a top 10. Just like when they say, what's the 50th best rappers? You have your own 50. You can pick your own list. We all have a list. Listen, I'm always going by what I've seen compared to what I've played against. You know, um, I didn't get a chance to play against Outlaws. By the time Outlaws came into Kingston, they was having a hard time of getting enough players. Same thing with St. John's. But we're talking about Kingston. So I didn't get a chance to see Reg and Crown. What's up? Welcome, welcome. I didn't get a chance to see Outlaws like I've heard about them. You know, by the time they came to Kingston, they was barely having enough players to play. Um, St. John's, I might have played against them once or twice, maybe, but then they had a hard time of bringing players. Um, but when they come to Kingston, I would have to definitely say the top three teams would have to be, of course, Mo Better, AL, and Black Sox. And then if you're trying to filter out the rest of that, did we play against them the first year? But I thought they didn't have enough though, bro. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, Molly. Maybe you're right, Molly. But I know when you hear the stories, the Ali's, the Fosters, the Juniors, playing on that team, the Reg, you know, like I always put Reg with either Mo Better or Black Sox, in my opinion, and Showtime. So that's what I'm going with. Um, but those are the top three teams. Now, the funny thing about all three teams, everybody who played with AL pretty much played with Mo Better and played with the Black Sox. Okay, Tep Senior was pitching for them. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see you bringing some stuff to light. That's good. I didn't put it out there. I just remember Tep Senior playing for Mo and Black Sox. Real talk. Outlaws had a good 6 year run in St. John's Park, no doubt. Reg, how many did y'all win in St. John's? How many championships the Outlaws win in St. John's? Um, and my point is that we all had a DNA. We played with Mo Better, then we eventually went and played with the Black Sox. Black Sox went and played with AL 4 in a row. It's dope. Can't beat that. So that's my thing. Everybody had a little DNA. Even when you start going from 4 on, it's kind of tough. Who do you put at that 4 spot? And I know some people base everything off championships. And I know I saw what Ty said. I'm sorry to say little, what Ty said about evolution that they never get talked about. Oh, 6 years in a row. He struck you out. uh, yeah, Tap C was nice, nasty with that ball, man. Some great pitches, man. Salute to Tap C and salute. You know what, crime? As I'm saying, you know this. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? As I'm saying, his DNA was there because everybody they were super tough. They were too super tough. Wayne, let me ask you a question since you jumped on here. When you pitched, when you pitched in St. John's, what was the one team you didn't want to face? And if you did, and this is a two-part question, Wayne, what team you didn't want to face, and what side of the field you wanted to face them on if you had to face them? So, wait, what team you didn't want to face because you're a pitcher, and what side of the field you wanted to have them pitch on? You want to pitch on what side? You know what I'm saying? Like where you felt like you had an advantage, if there was an advantage in St. John's. Right. They did come at the end of the year. I mean, the end of the league, but they won a championship. TNF won one championship. Brooklyn won one championship. You know, a lot of teams. Cubs, did they win two or did they win one? The Bergen Street side. Okay, okay. Why is that? Why you want to pitch on the Bergen Street side? Was it because the wind wasn't blowing out a certain way, or you just knew that you had a good advantage against the righties? Certain team like I think Excalibur had. I mean, Excalibur had a lot of righties. Outlaws, I think they had a few lefties. Junior, Black sometimes. Oh, the ball didn't go out as much. Okay, okay, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Right. Okay. Okay. Question. Question. What time of day? Because that is a crucial time. That 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12, or even a 3 o'clock game. We all know about that game. What was a good time? Oh, he never hit lefty in the John? Okay. Of course. Of course. 3 p.m. Mmm. Getting that little breeze coming down. Yeah, I can feel it. I see you. Yeah. Yeah, and Crown, like I said, if anybody says their goal was not to beat Chris Legree, no matter what team he was on, they're lying. Our goal was to beat him. Our goal was to beat him. Just like if any team in the NBA they win the championship, your goal is to come and beat them next year. I always wanted those prime 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3. Yeah, well, 1 and 3 was a good time. That's a good time. 1 and 3 definitely was a good time. It was definitely a good time to go and do your thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was fun. It was definitely fun when you got out there. You know what I'm saying? Um, there was a lot of masterminds out there. Lump, I see you want to check in. Yeah, I mean, Wayne, what was the biggest game you pitched in out there in the John? Because I know you pitched in a lot of big games, a lot of big games, a lot of big games. Hmm. I can imagine. Now, I keep hearing, I know Regina's was a good team. Was Green Machine one of the top teams out there too? Because I heard that somebody said on one of the chats that they don't talk about Green Machine enough. Betting was key. Ooh, game three, 1-1, game three. Ooh, what was the score of game three? Oh, they were Regina's. Oh, okay. Oh, so they were Green Machine that changed to Regina's. Okay. Wow. I mean, in my opinion, overall, when I look at Kingston, and I'm gonna get the Jenkins brothers. Okay. That third game, huh? They stopped playing, huh? Wait, they was like, nah, we gotta get these dudes out here. It's too close. um, but like I said, Kingston is hollow ground and St. John's is hollow ground. We all have played in it. We all participated in it. And oh, their nickname was Greenish. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I thought it was a team called Green Machine. My fault. My fault. Thanks, Red. Appreciate it. Y'all still running around the bed. Let me ask you this question, Wayne, Reg, and everybody that's on here. And let's keep it real. Back then, the people who gave compliments were more sincere and appreciated your talent. Why is it not the same now, where the younger dude, the older generation, complimenting some of these younger dudes that's out there? Like, why are we not patting these young men on the back, applauding them like we should, like how some of the OGs did to some of us? Like you said, when Tony said, "Man, y'all really good." That was probably a huge. You said it was a huge compliment for you because you felt like y'all was probably moving in the right direction, and you knew next year y'all was coming right back. You had to get a couple of pieces together, but y'all were coming back. You know what I mean? I mean, I love my OGs, man. Be honest with you, I love all my OGs. Mm. Yo, Wayne, that was so key what you just said, man. The game talent level got watered down. 30 teams in the league, 20 were good. Yo, that's crazy. That's I remember when Kingston was like that, when they had two divisions, eight teams in each division. The pot was sweet. Yo, that's crazy. Lee, what up, baby? But you're 100% right. You know, it was funny because after every season you played in Kingston, as soon as you was eliminated for the playoffs, teams were preparing already for the next season. They're already preparing. Same thing with the John. They was already preparing for the next season. But let me go back. In my honest opinion, the top three teams in Kingston, and not excluded Impalas because they were before Kingston, but I think they should still be mentioned. But I never played against them. But a lot of people that came over to Kingston played with the Impalas. They brought that championship DNA over. Perfect example. Chris Legree played on the Impalas. Came no more better. Created his own thing. Wow, I didn't know that. When what year did you start playing in the John? Renee, you're 100% right. The love, the love, the love to see your brothers and sisters out there on a Sunday. Reg, that's a valid point. But do you think even though the younger players that were coming up could have groomed them enough to where they can carry on what was going moving forward? Or 94? Okay, okay, okay. So damn, I can't. Well, Jamal, I think we got the Kingston, what, 96, 95, 96. Ah, you're right though. Some of the talent was not the same. They wasn't competitive. They wasn't as hungry. I think it was just good that good competition. You know, as much as I hated that pitch, oh my god, agreed, agreed. Renee, you're 100% right. All the kids came out. Everybody, kids is growing up. Everybody, I agree with, and I seen that with my own eyes. Seen that with my own eyes. Everybody, kids grew up in that park. Some way, somehow, they was left to get a dirty hot dog. Delroy, that's valid. But Delroy, when you started playing, didn't you have to learn those fundamentals, or did you come in with those skills already? Because I know you said you played in the military, but didn't you come? You had to learn those fundamentals too, and somebody had to groom you and mold you. at the same time? Because you know, we know that pitch ain't the same. We know that. I can see that. Some people didn't want to get coached. Right. The tab. That's key, Delroy. Reg, Delroy, key. Willing to listen, willing to be coached. Key. Those are key components. All day, every day. Key components. Man, that arc, man, I'm gonna tell you, boy. Let me tell you. There's nothing like it. Right, right. Crime, no, just like you, crime. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, some of us wasn't blessed with that type of talent. You know what I'm saying? So we had to get that knowledge from someone to pass it on to us. You know what I mean? Like somebody had to give us that knowledge. Someone had to say, "Yo, man, sit down. Let's listen. Let's focus. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to be. This is what I see for you." Now, I agree with y'all. Some of the guys just don't want to take that criticism, even if they mess up or do something wrong. I agree. I agree 1,000%. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I did. I was playing with you. I was right there with you, Jamal. 100%. A lot of lumps. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying, crime. I'm not. I mean, we everybody ain't gifted and blessed, and but we all had to take some knowledge from somebody and willing to learn. Like y'all all saying the same exact thing, and we all had to take that from somebody. I'm just saying, like, there's some that I felt could have taken more of that role. You know what I mean? But let me get back to that list. So you guys on here tell me what you think. I think the top three should be Mo Better, AL, and Black Sox. That's the top three. Now let's debate. Let's say Game Seven, Mo Better versus AL, depending on what era of Mo Better. Speedy could be pitching. Lenny Benjamin could be pitching. AL, we got Chris Howard, we got Ricardo, or you got Nesto. I mean, let's go lineup for let's match up with lineup for lineup. Agreed, Reg. Agreed. That's fair. I definitely did a lot of that. I definitely watched a lot. Yeah, that was crazy to be in battle with those men. Was different. When everybody's counting you out like this is a walk in the park, and then you stretch it out to game three. Unbelievable. But going back, Mo Better AL, lineup for lineup. How can Brooklyn say something about it? What can Brooklyn? I'm not saying Brooklyn didn't have no players. They're not saying that. But what why should they be in the top three? That's the debate. You just saying, come on, Reg. You know, if that's the case, TNF can say something about the top three. USA can say something about the top three. Let's keep it all the way around. You know what I mean? Like everybody can say something. We all here for our opinions at the end of the day. Brooklyn had a nice team, you know. They had a tough team. They had a real tough team. You don't think TNF was contenders year in and year out? They were tough to beat some days. Jamal, you put the Cubs up there? Then a crime that goes back to what I was saying. Those guys that were on the Cubs. No disrespect at all. We just listen. It's your opinion, Reg. There's no nothing. It ain't nothing got nothing to do with disrespect. You speak in your opinion. It's a fact. It's a fact. Championship makes a big difference. I agree. I agree with that. I agree. Ah, here comes a young man. My man Marv said they wasn't another level wasn't there in the '90s. I don't think they should be in the top three to top three. Ah, okay. So now that goes back to what I said earlier. So now we stretch it out. So we bring in the guys like the Impalas and who else? Mo Better and who else? Because now you're stretching it out. If we're talking championships, let's do that. And you said those Cubs teams, championship teams, look really, really good, bro. I'm not saying they wasn't really good. Nobody's not saying that. But where you think the Cubs got their DNA from? This goes back to what I was just saying. Where did the Cubs get their DNA from? Oh, you're talking about another level. Good night. Oh yeah, it can go on forever. I think Brooklyn won one championship in Kingston. And guess who was a part of that team? Your brother, Crime, and Chris Legree. I think Brooklyn got that one championship that I know of. And somebody on here correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Brooklyn got one championship. I think who did the Cubs beat? Because I think most of the players were another level. Where shit the Cubs what was their players? That ain't Mo Better player on their roster. No Mo Better players on their roster the first year? Was that 2007? I think Norm they beat the Twins. Ah, not a Mo Better player on the roster. Not a Black Sox player or an AL player. And I'm not taking anything away from my brothers in the Cubs. But that's good then. They did it on their own. That's good. That's really good. That's really good. I want to know who was on that Cubs roster in 2007. I think somebody posted it. I'm trying to see because I know mm, okay, here you go. Norm said 2007 Cubs team. 2007. Derek Oliver. Isn't that a Mobile player? Big Bell, Carlton, Reese, Hitman. But ain't that a Mobile player? 2007. I think that was when they moved to the John. You correct me if I'm wrong. I think they moved to the John then. Second year, yeah, it was a lot more people. Al Davis was the ace. But I'm just saying, there were some great teams out there in Kingston Park. We can't take nothing away from them. And from what I understand, Young Guns was a great team. There was a real great put together team until they played against Mo Better, and then everything just blew apart. I heard there was a lot of great teams out there, and that's nothing taken away from any of the teams out there. All the competition was great competition, believe it or not. All the competition was great competition, fun competition, competitive competition, to the point to where guys who didn't play with each other in Kingston went up to St. John's and played together. If we didn't play in St. John's, we played in other leagues and tournaments together. So the competition was always great, always great. So this debate definitely can go on. I just wanted to jump on and just, I think those are the top three in my list. I never got a chance to see the Impalas play. I just heard a lot of great things about them. But I know, of course, Crown, of course, Crown. Great athletes, great ball players, done amazing things that got stories for days, and we all got our own story. We all have heard our own story. We all seen, you know, um, guys hitting home runs to the fifth tree, righties going out of right field, lefties going out of left. It's out of control. We all have stories, plays that was made. You know, you can't duplicate that. Can't duplicate that. That's why it's encouraged to people to share, to come on and share their stories. I got a lot of people that I'm just trying to get them lined up to do their stories. The hardest thing is, a lot of the guys that are much older don't have internet access. So we're trying to work on those things and get people, because I don't want to continuously keep bringing the same people. I know there is a lot of people I need to do interviews with again, because now my system is totally set up differently. The Butch Nelsons, the Dougies. I want to do a round two with Chris. I want to do a round two with Tony Cherry. There's a lot of guys that I want to. I still want to I still got my two aces in the hole that when I'm ready to close out everything, they're ready. Oh yeah, definitely. 3 outfield. That's why when I see 4, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, the right field. Oh my God. It's funny. Once I started figuring out that pitch, is when the league shut down. I was like, oh man, because it takes a while to figure out that pitch and be consistent, man. It takes a while. That pitch is not easy. Not easy. A lot of players that come through St. John's and Kingston, salute to everybody who played on both hollow grounds. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody who's having knee problems. Salute to everybody who's got their hands scuffed up from sliding, knees got scuffed up from sliding, who ran into those benches, going for a pop fly, who ran into the gate going for a line drive, you know. Hey, hit it out again, huh? That boy Roy was a monster, man. Straight up monster. I had the pleasure to play with him in some tournaments. I don't know how he hit the ball like that. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, Crime. Like, yeah, man, I hit that pole, man. That was crazy, man. Oh my God. I think I caught the ball still, but I used to hate playing on that side when that pole. I could play center on the other side, but when I knew that pole was there, I was always panicking, man. I was like, man, I hope nobody don't hit it in the gap. And then this game, it just so happened, I ran into that pole. I'm like, yo, this is out of control, man. Thank God it wasn't serious, though. You know what I mean? Thank God. Thank God. Um, yeah, I mean, to this day, I go to right field. I still go to right field. My swing is just what it is. But I can also pull a lot better now because now I'm not, as much as one dimensional as I used to be. I did. I did. I played in the Unlimited League with Tone TC, Dagger, and Heavy out in Queens. I can't remember the park. I can't remember what park, but we played out in somewhere in Queens, and then I remember us playing in a one-pitch tournament arc, and I was like, "It's no way anybody can hit thing. It's no way anybody can hit a pitch that high." Like you literally had to wait for that thing to come down. And some guys slipped up. You know that Red. Some guys slipped up and threw something 6 to 10. Man, you get that thing high, you just turn on it. You just get it and turn. Or go with the pitch. 9 times out of 10, when it's high like that, you come right back up the middle. So, but again, everybody who's yeah, I know. like I said, those are my top 3 teams. And we can debate all day, every day, start the debate. I want to, it's a great debate, but we'll be debating this all day, every day, twice on Sunday. We'll be debating this all day, being honest. Because everybody has their opinion on who should be doing what. You know. Maybe maybe I would like to. I know it's a 40 and over, 40 and over Mo Better versus AL this summer. 40 and over Mo Better versus AL. I know a lot of people ain't playing no more, but I'm just messing around and throw it out there. I think it'll be fun no matter what we do. I think it'll be fun no matter what we do. Angel, what's up? Um, everybody don't know. Charlie Brown. You got, yeah, no, man. How you feeling, Reg? Charlie Brown. Yeah. But I definitely wanted to just get on here for a look. I got a new niece. I get one before they get in. Oh, you might have to come. You might have to come coach it. I'm doing the AL game this year in August this year, so stay tuned for those updates. Whoa, 8 more, man. Stay strong and positive, my brother. Um, but I wanted to get on and talk about that for a little bit. I didn't want to be on there too long. I know it's a debate. I know it's a debate. It's a strong debate, but I think if anybody who want to debate with another team, let's talk about it. Let's get it on the 860 show and let's do it. How about that? Anybody who want to debate with another team and who they should be in the top 5, top 10, speak your piece. Why you should be in there? You know, speak your piece. I think everybody has an opinion on what about who should be in that top 5, top 10. And I think the debate is very arguable, and as long as you're speaking your piece, I think it's great. So, gentlemen, I'm getting off this. Go sit down and relax and enjoy the rest of my Friday night. I want to say shout out to all my family, friends, loved ones who always support 860. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Shout out to all my Kingston Park family. Shout out to my St. John's family. Shout out to my tribe, AL, Mo Better, Bucks family, Legends family. You know, can't forget nobody. Take care, Reg. Feel better. Shout out to everybody who participated. Genesis family, USA, Excalibur. Man, so the list goes on. Hornets, Eagles, Regulators. Come on now, we can go down the list. Misfits. you know, we can go down the line. Everybody continue to be safe. Outlaws, my bad, my bad. Regina's, my bad, my bad. um, everybody continue to stay safe, stay healthy, take care of your bodies, get that rest. And 860 will talk to you soon. Gonna get us another interview in. All right, everybody, peace and love. Stay safe. Hey, 60 is out.